Good morning, children. Today we are going to start with the topic sum of AP. AP means arithmetic progression. You have already studied in previous classes that AP is a series. It is just like skip counting, which you have done in lower classes, like skip 10. So 10, 20, 30, 40. A proper gap of a uniform gap of 10, 10, 10, or uniform gap of 5, 5, 5. Are you getting it? This kind of series is known as arithmetic progression. Suppose you have been given a very big series, okay, 10, 20, 30 and up to so on, and they are asking till 1 lakh or 1 crore. The last term is 1 crore or 1 lakh, and you have to find out the sum of all the numbers of this series. Then how will you do it? You cannot keep adding them and you cannot calculate this way. So we need a proper formula to calculate it. So we are going to discuss what is the formula for calculating the sum of AP arithmetic progression. Before that, I just want to revise all the formulae which you have studied, and I want to introduce the formula which we are going to use in this exercise. So in the previous topic, you have studied an is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. Means general term, nth term of the arithmetic progression will be a plus n minus 1 into d, where a is first term, n is number of terms, and d is common difference. As I have said, skip counting, skip 10, so 10 will be the common difference. Skip 5, 10, 15. So this 5 is basically common difference, which is the difference of two successive numbers of series. T2 minus T1, second term minus first term, or T3 minus T2, like that. L is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. L stands for the last term. Last term, if we know last term and we do not know that number of terms in the series, how many number of terms are there in the series? As I took the example, the series is 10, 20, 30, 40 and so on till 1 crore. Okay, so how will you do it? Here L is 1 crore and A is 10. Number of terms we do not know, and D is common difference is 10 because we are skipping 10. Clear? So we can calculate number of terms from here. To calculate the sum of AP, we have two formulae. Sn is equal to n upon 2 within a bracket 2a plus n minus 1 into d, and the other formula is n upon 2 within bracket a plus L. You know that what a stands for, what n stands for, what L stands for. So let us apply these formulae to calculate the values of sum of APs. So the first question is given, find the sum of AP, which is given here. First term is 1 upon 15, second term is 1 upon 12, and we need to calculate the sum till 11 terms. So A is 1 upon 15, n is equal to 11, d will be T2 minus T1, T2 is 1 upon 12, T1 is 1 upon 15, 1 upon 12 minus 1 upon 15. After taking LCM, we will get 1 upon 60. We will apply the formula. Formula is Sn is equal to n upon 2, 2a plus n minus 1 into d. So because we are calculating till 11 terms, so n have to be 11. A is 1 upon 15. N is because 11 terms, so n will be equal to 11. D has come 1 upon 60. 11 minus 1 becomes 10. 10 into 1 upon 60, so 10 upon 60. This becomes 2 upon 15. If we'll solve, again we'll take the LCM and we'll solve, we'll get 33 upon 20. You can leave your answer like this also, or you can convert in the mixed number. Next question, find the sum of this series. Here you can see that first term is given minus 5, second term is given minus 8, and instead of number of terms, they have given minus 230 as the last term. So we are not supposed to apply this formula. We will not apply n upon 2 to a plus n minus 1 into d, because we do not know how many terms are there. Directly we cannot apply this formula. First of all, because here we do not know n, we do not know Sn, two unknowns are there, so we cannot apply directly this formula. First we will calculate number of terms with the help of the formula L is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d, and then later on we will apply formula Sn is equal to n upon 2 and so on for calculating sum of the series. So I am going to apply formula L is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d, where L is minus 230 and a is minus 5 and d will be minus 8 minus minus 5. So it becomes minus 3. So we have applied the formula. We have got value of n as 200. 3n is equal to 228 and n will become 76. Now we can apply formula n upon 2 within bracket 2a plus n minus 1 into d also, or to be in short, or we can be smart enough to use this formula. Sn is equal to n upon 2 within bracket a plus l. So we will use a is minus 5, n has come 76, l is minus 230. So if we will solve it, first of all we will divide them 38, and within the bracket we have solved, we have got minus 235. So final answer is minus 8930. Moving on to the next question. Question number 3. Here very straight question, and all these a and Sn, an, they denotes the general, I mean the terms which you already know it. A means first term is 8, an, nth term is 62, we do not know number of terms. Sn is equal to 210, we need to find out value of n and d. See, we can calculate number of terms by using formula L is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. But for this we should know last term. Here they have not given last term. Okay, so but they have given the sum of series. So we can apply this formula. An is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. Clear? And an, because nth term was given 62, so 62 is equal to general term is equal to nth term is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. So value 8 will be shifted this side, becomes 62 minus 8. We can say that value of n minus 1 into d is 54. Remember, the value of n minus 1 into d is 54. We are going to substitute it further. We will apply the formula Sn. Sn is equal to n upon 2 within bracket 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Clear? Sn is 210. We do not know n. So we have kept as n upon 2. 2a. Value of a is 8. 8 2s are 16 plus the collective value of n minus 1 into d we have calculated. You have seen that in the previous slide it is 54. So we'll use 54 in place of n minus 1 into d. This way we will be able to calculate value of n. 2 will be shifted this side, and 210 into 2 divided by 70. So value of n is 6. Now we will substitute value of n here. N minus 1 into d is equal to 54, and we will calculate value of d from there. Moving on to the next question. Question number 4. Question number 4 says that if sixth term of the series is 8 and fourth term is 8 and sixth term is 14, then we need to find out the first term, common difference, and sum of first 20 terms. So you know sixth term means T6, fourth term is T4. So you have, or an, okay, you have studied this way. So T4, or we can say fourth term A4 will be equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. We do not know a, but because it is fourth term, so n will be replaced by 4 minus 1 into d. It means fourth term can be written as a plus 3d, fifth term can be written as a plus 4d, sixth term can be written as a plus 5d. Are you getting it? Because 5 minus 1, 4D. Sixth term, 6 minus 1, so 5D. Are you getting it? So fourth term will be A plus 3D and sixth term will be A plus 5D. So we have got two linear equations. Because fourth term is given 8, so A plus 3D will be equal to 8. Sixth term, A plus 5D is given 14. So we have got two linear equations. Where we can see that A and A, it is same. So we will subtract both the equations and we will change the sign here. So this becomes A minus A will be cancelled. 5D minus 3D becomes 2D. 14 minus 8 becomes plus 6. So value of D has come 3. Now if we substitute over here in the first equation, A plus 3D is equal to 8. So A plus 3 into 3 is equal to 8. Value of A has come minus 1. Now we know value of A is minus 1, D is 3 and N is 20. And we need to find out the sum of the series. We will apply the formula N upon 2, 2A plus N minus 1 into D. Value of N is 20 because 20 terms. We need to find out the sum of 20 terms. A is minus 1, N is 20, D is 3. We will calculate it. We will get the answer 510. Moving on to the next question. It says if the sum of first 6 terms of an AP is 36 and that of first 16 terms is 256. Read this question once again. Sum of first 6 terms means S6. Sn, sum of n terms. S6, sum of 6 terms. S16, sum of 16 terms. Are you getting it? So we are going to apply the formula Sn is equal to n upon 2, 2a plus n minus 1 into dc. In general, we apply this formula only. We'll use n upon 2, 2a plus, Sn is equal to n upon 2, a plus l when they have given any information about the last term. Otherwise, in general, we have to use the formula Sn is equal to n upon 2 within bracket 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Clear? So, because they are talking about sum of 6 terms, so S6, n will be replaced by 6. Clear? We do not know value of a, so 2a plus n is 6, 6 minus 1 into d. Clear? And this becomes 3, 2a plus 6 minus 1, that means 5d. 3 will come this side, will be transferred in numerator. 36 upon 3, 36 upon 3 is 12. So 2a plus 5d is equal to 12, linear equation in two variables. Likewise, S16 will be equal to number of terms are 16, 16 upon 2, 2a plus n is 16 minus 1 into d. We will solve it. 256 divided by 8 becomes 32. 2a plus 15d is equal to 32. Again, we have got two linear equations. 2a plus 5d is equal to 12. 2a plus 15d is equal to 12. So if we subtract equation number 2 minus equation number 1, then 2a and 2a will be cancelled because we will change the sign. And 15d minus 5d, it becomes 15d minus 5d, it becomes 10d, and 32 minus 12, it becomes 20. So we have got the value of d as 2. Clear? We will substitute it in equation number 1. So 2a plus 5d is equal to 12, d is 2, and we have got the value of a is 1. So basically they have given sum of first 6 terms, sum of first 16 terms. We have applied the formula S6 and S16. We got two linear equations. We solved them by elimination method. We got the value of d and we substituted in one of the equation to get the value of a. Okay? And then S10, sum of 10 terms, first 10 terms we have to find out. So S10 will be equal to a is 1, d is 2 and n is 10. So n upon 2, 10 upon 2, 2a, 2 into a is 1 plus n minus 1, 10 minus 1 into d, d is 2. So when we will solve it, it will become 100. Clear? One very interesting question. In an AP, the sum of its first n terms is 6n minus n square. Sum of means Sn, n terms, Sn. is 6n minus n square. So generally we use Sn is equal to n upon 2 2a plus n minus 1 into d, but we are not supposed to use that because here it is given that Sn is equal to 6n minus n square. And suppose we have to find out value of sum of first 5 terms, means S5, sum of first 5 terms. So S5 will be calculated as n have to be replaced by 5. 6 into 5 minus 5 square. This will become S5, means sum of 5 terms. If we have to calculate sum of 7 terms, then S7 will be equal to n have to be replaced by 7. So 6 into 7 minus 7 square. We need to do this way. Okay. Find its 25th term. They have not given a first term. We do not know the common difference. We do not know anything. Fine. So here you have to apply the logic. Clear? If we talk about sum of the series for first term or sum of the series which has only one term, it means if a series has one term only, okay, then sum and first term will be same. It means if we talk about T1, first term will be equal to S1, sum of the series, because we do not have any other term. So whatever we have as the first term will become the sum. Are you getting it? So T1 and S1 will be same. So we have substituted n as 1. 6 into 1 minus 1 square. So we have got 5. T1 first term means A. A is 5 here. Now, if a series has 2 terms, T1 and T2, then what is the sum? Sum of 2 terms. Sum of 2 terms, S2 is equal to, according to the thing which is given, S2 will be equal to 6 into 2 minus 2 square. S2. Clear? So S2 is equal to 6 into 2 minus 2 square. That means 8. Are you getting it? Ab S2 means we have added T1 and T2. And T1 means first term. So if we subtract S1 from S2, so S2 minus S1 will be the second term. S2 carries first and second term together. S1 carries first term, so together minus first and second minus first. So we will be left with second term. This you have to understand very carefully. Second term is equal to S2 minus S1. Or in general, if we want to calculate 11th term, suppose. So T11 will be equal to S11 minus S10. If you want to calculate 43th term, T43. So T43 will be equal to S43 minus S42. Sum of 2, consecutive terms. Are you getting it? Sum of 43 terms minus sum of 42 terms. If you will calculate it, then the difference, then it will become T43. 43th term. Are you getting it? Now this T2, second term has come 3. First term is 5. So we can calculate D. Common difference is T2 minus T1, 3 minus 5, that means minus 2. Now A25. So A25 we can calculate this way also. A plus n minus 1 into D. So A is 5 plus n minus 1, 25 minus 1 into D is minus 2. If you will calculate, you will get minus 43. As I said, if you want to calculate A25 or T25, we can calculate this way also. T25 is equal to S25 minus S24. You can substitute here S25, S24 and you can calculate the difference. You will get the direct answer that way. Clear? Moving on to the next question, which is question number 7. It is find the sum of all 2-digit numbers which are divisible by 4. So you have to think of 2-digit, which is the first 2-digit number which is divisible by 4. 12. Next number will be 16. Okay. And which is the last 2-digit number which is divisible by 4? 99 is not. 97 is not. 98 is not. So 96. Clear? So we know first term it is 12. Last term it is 96. And because they are saying divisible by 4, so common difference will be 4. You can check also. 16 minus 12 is 4. Clear? So we know A is 12, last term is 96 and common difference is 4. So we can calculate the number of terms by using the formula L is equal to A plus n minus 1 into D. Last term is 96, A is 12. This you have to write on your own. That first term, which is first 2-digit number which is divisible by 4, you have to think of yourself. 12 you will write on your own. Okay, last term you will think of what is the last second digit number which is divisible by 4. Clear? N minus 1 into 4 we have calculated. 12 will come here minus. N minus 1 is equal to 84 divided by 4. This 4 will come in division. So it becomes 20. N minus 1 is 21. N is 22. Then we will calculate the sum of 22 terms. Clear? Next question, it is find the sum of all multiples of 9. Multiples of 9 means divisible by 9, lying between 300 and 700. So we need to think of which are the numbers, which is the first number which comes after 300 and which is the first number which comes after 300 and divisible by 9. So it is 306. So this should be A, first term. And which is the last term before 700, which number is there which comes before 700 and divisible by 9? It is 693. Okay, so that becomes the last term. So last term A is 306, first term, and D will be 9 because it is multiple of 9 or divisible by 9. So common difference will be 9. We need to find out the sum of all the multiples. So first of all, we will calculate the number of terms with the help of L is equal to A plus n minus 1 into D. We have got n is equal to 44. Clear? L is 693, A is 306, n we have to calculate. Common difference is 9. N are 42. We have substituted in formula Sn is equal to n upon 2, 2A plus n minus 1 into D, or you can apply A plus L also. Are you getting it? And you will get the answer.